Welcome to Generational Wealth. Now your gateway to financial empowerment and prosperity. We dive deep into the world of finance, law, and strategic wealth management. Our mission is simple: to equip you with the tools and insights you need to thrive in today's economy and leave a legacy of abundance for generations to come.
The IRS Hardship Program, also known as Currently Not Collectible (CNC) status, is a special program for taxpayers who are unable to pay their basic living expenses. If you qualify for this program, the IRS will not demand monthly installment payments or enforce collection actions like bank levies or wage garnishments. However, the IRS can still take any tax refunds that appear on your tax returns. Benefits of the IRS Hardship Program. 1. Protection from collection actions. While in hardship status, the IRS cannot forcibly collect money through means like bank levies or wage garnishments. 2. Pause on monthly payments. Taxpayers in hardship status are not required to make monthly payments to the IRS. 3. Tax refunds. The IRS will still take any tax refunds to apply towards your tax debt. How to get into the IRS Hardship Program. 1. Prove financial hardship. You need to demonstrate to the IRS that paying your tax debt would prevent you from meeting basic living expenses. This is typically done using financial statements and other documentation. 2. File all required tax returns. You must be up to date with your tax filings. 3. Submit financial information to the IRS. You'll need to provide detailed information about your income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. 4. Use IRS standards. The IRS has national and local standards for allowable expenses, which you must use to demonstrate your inability to pay. 5. Submit a request. This is usually done by contacting the IRS, either on your own or with the help of a tax professional, and providing the necessary documentation to prove hardship. Things to consider. Tax refunds. While in hardship status, any tax refunds will be taken by the IRS to offset your debt. Accrual of penalties and interest. Penalties and interest on your tax debt will continue to accrue even while you are in hardship status. IRS review. The IRS will periodically review your financial situation and can remove you from the hardship program if your financial situation improves significantly. A statute of limitations. The IRS has a 10-year statute of limitations to collect taxes. If this period expires while you are in hardship status, your tax debt may be forgiven. Seek professional advice. Navigating the IRS Hardship Program can be complex. If you're considering applying for this program, it might be beneficial to consult with a tax professional who can guide you through the process and help ensure that you provide all the necessary documentation to the IRS. The IRS Hardship Program exists primarily because it is legally mandated under the Internal Revenue Code. Section 6343A1D states that the IRS must release a levy, i.e., stop forcibly collecting money, if it is determined that such levy creates an economic hardship due to the financial condition of the taxpayer. This means that the IRS cannot legally collect taxes by force from a taxpayer, if doing so would prevent them from being able to pay their basic living expenses. The existence of the hardship program is a reflection of the IRS's obligation to balance its duty to collect taxes with the realities of taxpayers' financial situations. It acknowledges that in certain cases, aggressive collection actions would not only be counterproductive but also legally impermissible. Therefore, the IRS provides this program to ensure that taxpayers who genuinely cannot afford to pay due to financial hardship are not unduly burdened. In summary, the IRS Hardship Program exists because 1. Legal requirement. It is legally required under the Internal Revenue Code. 2. Balance of duties. It helps the IRS balance its duty to collect taxes with the need to consider taxpayers' ability to pay. 3. Prevention of undue burden. It prevents placing an undue financial burden on taxpayers who are genuinely unable to pay their tax debts due to economic hardship. To apply for the IRS Hardship Program, also known as Currently Not Collectible or CNC status, you need to follow these steps. 1. Complete Form 433. This is a collection information statement where you provide details about your financial situation, including income, expenses, assets, and liabilities. 2. Gather documentation. You will need to provide supporting documents such as pay stubs, bank statements, and, if applicable, loan denial letters, if you have equity in real estate but cannot access it. 3. Call the IRS to request hardship. With the completed Form 433-F and your documentation, call the IRS at the number on the last notice you received or their general number, 800-829-1040. Explain your situation and request hardship status. The IRS might take a few weeks to review and approve your request. It's important to note that being in the IRS hardship program does not protect you from federal tax liens. The IRS may still file a notice of federal tax lien to secure its interest. This means that if you have assets, especially real estate, and you later sell them or refinance, the IRS may collect the tax debt from the proceeds. The IRS hardship program exists because the Internal Revenue Code mandates that the IRS cannot forcibly collect taxes if doing so would create an economic hardship for the taxpayer. This program is intended to help taxpayers who genuinely cannot afford to pay their tax debt without compromising their ability to meet basic living expenses. Remember, if you find the process challenging or if your case is complex, it might be beneficial to seek assistance from a tax professional or a tax relief company. They can help you properly present your case to the IRS and navigate the intricacies of the process.
Thank you for tuning in to Generational Wealth Now, where we empower you with the knowledge to build a prosperous future. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications for more insightful content. Have questions or need personalized advice? Feel free to reach out to us directly. Simple click on the link on bottom of this video. We are here to support you on your financial journey. Until next time, keep striving for greatness and creating a legacy of abundance. Take care.